te quites, no te quites, no te quites. Somos los Callaway.
Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Opening day baseball on the show. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. So the Philadelphia Phillies, with major expectations, they're among the favorites this season. Chris, they'd love to build on that postseason appearance from last year. Do you think it could be a springboard for them?
I do, Boog, because these guys have already got the building blocks in place, and you make the postseason, you know you've got a shot at the title. So the experience will definitely help them this time around. But it's a long season, and they're going to have to do the little things right and stay consistently on top of their game. And that's the best way to take home the Commissioner's Trophy, in my opinion.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go, and on the hill in this one, Zach Wheeler. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
It's been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
Comes up empty. Got him. Put up on down.
Well, that did not seem to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be that at bat.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Pitch in the dirt. Ball one.
Starts him off with the breaking ball, which isn't surprising. They're trying to keep him off balance, but he's been known to connect on the breaking stuff too.
Way inside. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
One out, base is empty. And a curve is down and in.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
And he deals. Got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first two hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
And a foul ball. Two out, space is empty. The 0-2. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Next offering is downstairs.
It's a good take.
Two outs. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Philly baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. And going for Atlanta, Spencer Strider.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a #1 or #2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
High fly ball out to left field. Ozuna ranging after it. He's got it. And there's one away. And time now for the Phillies lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit, and then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
In the air, center field. Harris has a beat on it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Warning track. Wall. And you can catch them all, baseball man. He nails one out to right. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that forward. When you're out in front of a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook a foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul ball.
And now it's Alec Bohm. That one finds the zone. strike one. Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. And Acuna able to make the grab. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Going, yeah, we in go mode.
Never going slow.
Back here, Citizens Bank Park, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Wheeler in his 11th season, 33 years old, and he was awarded a Gold Glove in 2023. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1.
2023 was a special season for Ronald Acuna Jr., the unanimous MVP in the National League. After putting together the first ever 40-70 season in baseball history, safe to say he's going to be a special player for a long time.
Righty to the plate. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
The punch out there looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Here's Austin Riley. In there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
The Phillies leading by a run here on opening day. That one out to right. Makes the grab on the run. 2 away. Jorge Soler up at the plate. That one finds the corner. Strike one.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
That's in there. That's strike two.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Got him swinging. Braves go down quickly here. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That one. Finds the zone. 0-1. On the corner for a strike. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
A wind in the pitch. That one just misses. That's to third. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. And now it is JT Realmuto. Ground ball could be two. Off balance feed, there's one. And they turn the double play. Singy, it was close. Looks like they want a second to review it and possibly challenge the call if they think he beat the throw.
Yeah, they might challenge it just to kind of roll the dice, you know, Boog, and perhaps maybe they see something different as they get a look at some different angles.
Here's one more look, Singy. You think they're going to overturn it? I kind of do.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw. So it's turning out to be a pretty good challenge.
The decision's been made, and he's safe. So they overturn the. This is Bryson Stott. That's in for a strike.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
This one in the air. And there are two down. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball one. Real Muto leads off first with two down to the inning. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Two outs. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Phillies strand one, but they still lead it 1-0. And we're back on to the third inning. Now it's going to be Travis d'Arnaud. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. That one missed. Strike down the outside. Going to count 1-2.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. It's so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. Fastball for a strike. Olson coming off an amazing 2023 campaign. Prodigious power numbers, and he cut his strikeout rate. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The Phils up by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Here's Orlando Arcia. Outside low, 1-0. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That's back. Gone. He'll touch them all. His first homer of the year, and we're level. It's 1-1.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
So the lineup flips over. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. The pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. All even now at 1-1. It's Major League Baseball on. On the show. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Phillies DH, Edmundo Sosa. Strider back to work. That's in there. 0-1. Strider, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer. Struck him out without a swing. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Strider's a guy known for his velocity. He can bring it, but that wasn't always the case. Coming back from an injury in college, Strider was throwing 94 to 96 miles per hour, Boog, when the Braves drafted him. Now he lights up the radar gun with triple-digit speeds.
Trey Turner down 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Tied up here in the early going. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. So they make short work of him there. 3 innings complete, all tied 1-1. Back here in Philadelphia, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Ozzie Albies. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Swings and misses. 1 and 2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Kicks and fires. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
It gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. And he chases a high fastball there.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. One down, base is empty. Fouled and missed, struck him out, and there's 2 away.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Acuna, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Next offering down low and in the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And the Braves go down quietly. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here in Philadelphia, here's Bryce Harper.
Not a surprise he's off to a good start in this. Given he enjoys playing so much at home, let's see if he can make it 2 for 2.
Pitch misses. Ball 1. On the ground, Arcia. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. He's 0 for 1. Late with the swing there.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Line drive, base hit, right center field.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Man at first with 1 gone. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Out to short, Arcia. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. JT Realmuto steps in. He's 0 for 1. Castellanos headed for third. The throw in, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Now here is Bryson Stott. He popped out his first time. There's a strike. The pitch. Fought off foul. Castellanos on third. Real Muto at first. 2 out of the inning. Got him. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Don't know how I let you take me. Don't know how I let you play me. Somehow I let you take me. You're so electric, baby.
We go to the top of the 5th, and now Austin Riley. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Riley goes 6 feet 3 inches, 240 pounds, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Outside. And misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Now in for the Braves, Jorge Soler.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Right through there for a strike.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Check swing, no appeal.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
And another ball. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And that should quiet this home crowd. His first homer of the year, and the Braves had the lead now. It's 2-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. His first at bat was a strikeout. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Settles under this one. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Matt Olson up to the plate. And that skips in the dirt. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And another ball. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
2 strikes.
That misses. 3-2 now. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Out number 3. Braves get 1 on the big fly. And the home team down a run. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. The wind of the pitch. That's off the mark. Ball one. Just missed.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
2-0. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Swung on, belted. Harris going back. And that one is out of here. And we are all tied up. It's 2-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Edmundo Sosa digs in now. That one fouled off.
Well, these Phillies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for him to make contact at times.
Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Not stopping. He's going for three. And now a wide throw to third.
That triple right there just stings. The ball probably should have been caught. A bad angle, bad route to it. That's a catchable ball that turns into a triple.
Kyle Schwarber. Comes up to hit here. First pitch, and he just misses. Left-hand hitter waits. Slider misses outside.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And he grounds one to the right side. Throws to first in time, but the go-ahead run comes in to score.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Trey Turner at the plate. Out towards right center field. Harris makes the grab on the run.
Number 3.
Here's Harper now. He's already homered here in this one. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1.
And that one hammered. That's back. That one is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-2.
Scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
So 2 away with nobody on. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. That one hit to right. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And the inning is over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 4-2. Back after this on the show.
We gonna pull up, hood up, what now? Jump out, about to get on your bubble.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Orlando Arcia. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
And here it comes.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team. Back in there to swing the bats.
0-1 now. Little chopper rolls foul. And the righty deals. That one off the mark, and it's 1-2. Right side. Slings to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. So the batting order turns over. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Phillies leading by 2, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Ground ball right side. Stop. Gathers and throws to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
That's to third. Boom. Jump throw. They get the out, and that will do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Phillies 4 and the Braves 2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ronaldo Lopez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
On the ground to the left. Gloves it on the dive, and they get the out.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Ozuna pulls it in on the run.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Bryson.
2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Jesse Chavez getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Bummer also throwing. That one missing inside. Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. And it gets by him. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Here's the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. It was a homer for him back in the 5th. Just a solo shot, but an important swing in this game.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful swing as well. Everything just came together timing-wise, and he blasted it out of here.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Next offering is down low. Runner at second, 2 down. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Man at second. That one misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Edmundo Sosa on deck for the Phillies. Righty delivers. Got him. 3rd out. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Swings through that one.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Here comes a pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting himself in this one, Drew. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Acuna at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. The Braves down by a pair here in the top half of inning number 7. And a swing and a miss. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
So digging in, Austin Riley. Right through there for a strike. Not even close there. And now it's even 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs. Outside low. 2-2.
2-2 count.
Struck him out looking. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Still down by a count of 4-2. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And now the DH, Edmundo Sosa. Lopez back to work. And there's a foul ball. At the belt and fires. And delivers outside. Rocketed out towards right center. And it's into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on playing with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Kyle Schwarber. First offering, and it just misses. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one ripped. Way back there. And that ball is gone. A gigantic blast. It's 6-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's Trey Turner. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And a pitch. Fly ball down the line. Acuna on the run. Grabs it on the run. And there's one down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Harper.
Bryce Harper to the plate, and the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
On the corner for a strike. 0-1.
Calling it bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
The 0-1. And that one in the air center field. Harris has a beat on it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Alec Bohm getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Ball 1 there. Next one misses. Now 2-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Bounce to third. Riley sends it to first, and that ends the inning. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's now 6-2. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Ready to begin the 8th, and here is Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler.
Jeff Hoffman gets the call from the pen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Hoffman, the tall righty, he features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, and he works in a sinker. The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Got it by him for the play.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, keeping straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 8th. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment. It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into this strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Swing and a grounder foul, first base side. That's in there. 0-2. Olsen off of first with 2 away. And a pitch. The shortstop takes the ball.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. 1 left for Atlanta. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. And the right-hander back to work. There's a strike. And base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Everything came together for him. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
Gets it to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
The batter, number 5, second baseman.
New pitcher for the Braves, Aaron Bummer.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And that one lifted in the air center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. He's already homered in this game. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And strike 2. Lifted in the air down the left side. Base hit and a run comes in.
Back-to-back base hits. I'm amazed at his ability to pull his hands inside and actually square that baseball off. That pitch was off the plate. It's so tough to get the barrel to anything in
there. 1 down. And here is Sosa to the plate. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Out to short. Dive, and he's got it. Throws from the seat of his pants. Over to Albies. On to first. Save. So they get 1, but a really nice try there.
Now batter, left field. Kyle.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Kyle Schwarber. That misses.
That's off the plate.
1-0. Stop at third. Sosa on at first with 2 down. Now snap throw to first. Sosa gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. A massive home run. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 10-2. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the batsman carried it out of here.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Jesse Chavez.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Trey Turner with a chance now. 0 for 4, 3 flyouts and a strikeout. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now for the Phillies, Bryce Harper. Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-0. Two outs. Rips that one to right. And Acuna able to make the grab. Harper retired. And that is that. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. Last chance coming up here for the Braves.
Many years ago we saw this possibility, but we didn't have a way.
All set for the start of the inning. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves.
Michael Harris.
Carlos Estevez comes on now.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
The pitch. Fouls one off out of play back to our left. Estevez, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And down on strikes he goes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. So up next, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Foul ball there. Right-hander kick steals. And that one a little below the knees.
1-1.
And 1-1. This to third. Over to first. And Albies is retired. The Braves down to their last out. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Marcell Ozuna. And first offering is fouled off. The Phils up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. Tap softly to the right side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies slug their way to a win in this one.
Well, a big win by 8 runs, and when you have that kind of lead, you make it easier for the pitching staff to come out, make their pitches, pitch to contact, and not worry about giving up the lead. So nice job today all the way around to get the W.
10-2 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.